Okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. Hope everybody's doing great today. Hey, Michelle. Okay, let's get started. This is going to be in all signs. We'll see what we can get through. I think we're probably going to get a lot of chat questions and phone calls today. So, I actually just received a message from Dimitris, who would like to come on the show and get a reading. So I think we're going to start there. I just want to do a little bit of sage real quick because I didn't get a chance to. But hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get Dimitris on. I'm excited to talk to him. So, okay.
Hello.
Hey, is this Dimitris?
Yes.
Hey, Dimitris, great to meet you, man. I'm Stefan. You're live on the White Dog Tarot. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. And you?
I'm doing great, man. Where are you chatting with us from today?
What did you say?
I said, where are you chatting with us from today?
I'm in Greece.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't want to make any assumptions, but the name kind of gave it away. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's great to have you on, man. I just always like to say, just make sure that you're speaking clearly, you're in good service, on the phone. That way everybody can hear you. So, but yeah, it's so great to meet you. I think you're the first caller from Greece. So it's an honor.
Really?
I'd love to know how you found the show. It's always a mystery to me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Did you just come across the show on your feed?
Yes. I've been watching the show for a couple of weeks now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Thank you so much, man. So Dimitris, what's on your mind today?
Wow, a lot is on my mind today, but not today. In general, I would like to know what's going to happen.
Okay, just what the universe has in store for you?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, hey, that makes two of us. I have a lot on my mind almost every day, so I know the feeling. Um, so are you married? Do you have kids?
I'm in a relationship. I have 2 children. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you must have a warrior spirit. I have one and I'm tapped, so I don't know how you do it with two.
Yeah.
All right, Demetrius, let's see what's coming in for you. All right, just gonna give a quick shuffle here. And yeah, we're in New York over here. So, have you been out to the States before?
I've been to San Francisco.
Oh, okay, very cool. West Coast. Yeah, I used to live on the West Coast. Hey, Christy, great to see you. Demetrius, I always just like to ask, are you just listening or are you watching as well?
No, I'm just listening now because I'm on my phone and I.
Okay, no problem. So I'll try to let you know the cards that I'm seeing, but you can always go back and rewatch the stream if you wanna if you wanna see the cards. So okay. All right, Dimitris from Greece. Dimitris, Greece is definitely at the top of my list. I was in Spain recently, but I haven't been to Greece yet, so I'd love to go. Okay, Let's see what's going on with Dimitris, Spirit. What messages can we bring him? Christy, you did not miss me today. Okay. Let's see. Recent past. Dimitris, what's your sign, by the way?
Aries.
Aries, okay. Card for present. What's going on here? One more card, please. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple more. Beautiful. Okay. All right, Dimitris. So I know that you've been watching the show. You probably have a reasonable idea to how I am. So I'll tell you what I see. And, I always make like the bad joke. I'm not a psychic. I just read the cards and we can try to figure out how they apply to you and like get you messages that mean something. Okay. So,
sounds cool.
So the first card out, great name, by the way. I love your name. Very cool. So the first card out, Dimitris, is the Knight of Cups. This is kind of recent past. I mean, if it sounds like this is probably talking about your new relationship that you just started. You said it's relatively new.
No.
No? Okay. Let's see. So the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who is generally like very like emotionally available, like somebody who's very like expressive and open about how they feel. I mean, something this kind of feels like the person that you're seeing. That's just kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. So something that came out after, which is kind of interesting. You got the Nine of Swords. Have you not been sleeping well?
I never do.
I always say that everybody who finds this channel in weird ways seems to mirror me and be like an extension of me. And I just always get confirmation. I don't either, my friend. I never sleep. Dimitris, I feel like you've kind of been up in your own head recently. So the card that came out after that is the Two of Swords, which is another card of kind of like swords are like the suit of like it's like an air element. It's like what we think, not so much what we feel. A two is always a number of choices. The Two of Swords really can indicate a couple things. So I just want to tell you a couple of the meanings and we can try to sift through what the heck it means. It can sometimes mean like and again, I'm not applying these to you. I'm just letting you know some of the things associated with it and what's kind of standing out to me. It can kind of mean avoiding making a decision, like feeling like you're kind of at like a stalemate. It can sometimes mean feeling like you're blocking off like emotions. I gotta tell you, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords that came out after the Knight of Cups, have you been like kind of questioning or in your head a little bit about your current relationship?
All the time.
Okay. That's pretty apparent to me. And Dimitris, I can completely relate, man. I can't shut my brain off usually, especially when it comes to feeling indecisive about love. The next three cards that came out after the Two of Swords, Judgment came out. This is a really interesting energy. It's also positioned. Hey, Moonchild, great to see you, and hi, Michelle. This is like a very significant card. It showed up under the Knight of Cups. To me, Well, there's a few meanings. One of them, judgment can be something related to like karma, good or bad. It can also be kind of almost like a divine intervention, like spiritual awakening of sorts message, um, which is really interesting. It can also kind of be about acceptance of like things that have already happened. One thing that's um, uh, really interesting, after Judgment came out, Dimitris, the Devil came out,
Oh my God.
followed by the Page of Cups. So listen, I'm gonna kind of, I'm shooting from the hip, kind of what I'm channeling. I feel like you might be a little bit torn over someone else you might have feelings for. That's what I'm kind of picking up on. Like somebody that's kind of showed up in your life recently. And I think it's putting you in your own head. I mean, the devil can really represent, and by the way, the devil showed up under Nine of Swords. And I just want to let you know, man. I mean, I feel like I'm literally speaking to the six cards that came out. I feel like I'm speaking to my twin here in Greece. You know, something that kept me up for a long time at night, like the Nine of Swords energy, was like the devil energy. Like a lot of like the things that I knew were kind of toxic, like toxic attachments to like sex. I mean, it could be anything. Like addictions don't have to be drugs or alcohol. It could just be any kind of attachment to something that we know is not helpful. Dimitris, it can also be an energy of kind of like self-sabotage. Like when you know you have something good, and for whatever reason, it's like we can't get out of our own way. You know, I for whatever reason, this card also represents being codependent. I'm so not picking that up from you at all, like a codependency thing. But I don't know. I mean, is this resonating at all? Are you, have you been in your own head about someone else that's kind of like, no?
No, I haven't been in my head about someone else. I've been in my head about a lot of other people because I'm so torn up that any other opportunity or it's just I feel that I could get in love very easily with somebody else, but I don't do it. I don't let myself go.
Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's kind of like the devil on your shoulder a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I do have to say, I want to put, let me get one more card on Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, I do have to say, whoever this person is that you've been in a relationship with, I think part of the element that might be kind of like you're wrestling with, they seem like a pretty good person. Is that a fair thing to say?
The person that I'm seeing that is a good person?
Yeah, I mean, they seem like somebody who's pretty open about how they feel. It was also clarified by the King of Pentacles. Like this could be somebody, like the person you're dating seems like somebody who might be fairly stable. Is that like financially?
No.
No? Interesting. Okay. Do you feel like they're open with how they feel about you?
Not stable in any way. He's mentally no, he's not unstable, but he's a bit crazy, yes.
Okay.
With a lot of feelings.
Okay. So in that case, this Knight of Cups clarified by the King of Pentacles, if it's not her, man, this has to be someone else because it's not your energy. This could be maybe somebody else in your energy, who you might look at as stable or emotionally available, and that's what's maybe giving, like, kind of keeping you up or making you feel like you have a choice to make. I mean, does that resonate at all? I'm just trying to understand who this Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles energy is. This is water sign, earth sign energy.
I have nobody in mind right
Okay.
now, like a specific person that I'm thinking of. I just want to know if the person that I'm dating, if he's the one for me,
Okay.
or if I'm just compromising because with
Yeah.
someone.
You know what? Oh my goodness. Okay. Dimitris, what do you do for work, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a doctor.
Okay. um, by the way, for everybody watching, I love. Go ahead. I'm sorry, please.
Sorry, I'm a psychiatrist.
Okay, interesting. All right, guys, for everybody watching, I love tarot so much. It's so complex, and everybody knows I'm in no way, like I have not. I'm not a master in tarot in any way. Dimitris, I completely missed this, my friend. I feel like this is your energy. This Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles energy. Like you're somebody who gives a lot. You're very stable financially. You're generous. You're grounded. And you're in your own head. The last card that came out after the Devil of the 6 cards, excuse me, hold on, was the Page of Cups. I actually feel like for whatever reason, this is the person that you're dating. And I feel like there's all this tension between you guys. I mean, it's you at the beginning of the spread, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, with the 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Judgment, Devil, and the last card is the Page of Cups. And I feel like this is all the energy that might be between you and the person that you're seeing. The page represents, like, I mean, it's not always bad energy, but pages are very immature. Kind of like they haven't mastered anything, and like they have no mastery of their emotions, of like their finances, things like that. Dimitris, I'd like to pull a couple more cards, but I gotta tell you, if you're unsure about this relationship, honestly, my friend, it kind of feels like you already know. And like the Devil showing up, truthfully, and listen, I just gotta tell you what I see, and take what you want out of this, and leave what doesn't apply. But I mean, if you're feeling like what you told me about the person you're with, that they have some issues and they're not financially stable, and the 2 of Swords showing up, Judgment, like about making a choice, the Devil, I feel like you have a choice to make, and that's what's keeping up with this person, but you kind of know already. And like the Devil showing up here is you maybe staying in a situation with somebody that you know isn't right for you. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. I mean, does this person make you happy?
No, no, not really. What makes me happy is that he's good with our 2 children and the stability around the children. That makes me happy.
Okay, it's a he. Okay. Dimitris, can I share something with you, man? It's crazy. It's crazy how much you're saying that really I feel like very connected to with you. You know, all I can ever talk about is my experiences. I gotta tell you, when I first said that this spread like hit a little too close to home for me, I was in a 9-year relationship with somebody who felt kind of almost exactly like the person that you described in a sentence or two. Not financially stable, like not emotionally stable. And I was with her for almost 10 years, and the last couple years it was because it was my perception of what stability was for my 11-year-old daughter. Like my 11-year-old daughter had a great relationship with her. I did not. I was very unhappy. I felt like my needs were not getting met, like emotionally. Like I felt like she kind of ungrounded me a lot. And that was a huge reason why I felt like stuck in my head. Like it almost felt like a codependent kind of like toxic attachment. Um, you know, listen, man, I am never going to give anybody advice on what to do. To me, that it's unethical and it's really not my place because we don't know each other. But this spread is really hitting close to home because I gotta tell you, the last year, the relationship, I knew like just inherently like what was the right choice was, but I was so afraid to make it. Like I literally blocked myself off from the choice, which is like the Two of Swords energy. And I can tell you that after I made the choice, it became so clear it was the right one. Because when you have an unhappy relationship, like the longer you stay in it, the more unhappy you get. And by the last year, Dimitris, it wasn't about me just feeling like depressed because of like the relationship I felt stuck in. You start to get resentful of the other person. And that unfortunate, I don't know how old your kids are, but listen, we can only fake it so long. And like kids are so perceptive and smart. Um, like the older they get, they're gonna pick up on like if there's any discord between you and your partner, they're gonna start picking up on it, and it doesn't do them any good. Um, like something that I realized is that when I separated with my ex, who is not the mother of my child, she just was in her life almost since she was born. It was that it was healthier for us to separate and still allow the kids to have like a healthy relationship with her, or have my daughter have a healthy relationship with her while we're not together. Like if anything, I think it shows something really healthy with that respect. But I gotta tell you, with the Judgment card showing up after the Two of Swords, it's almost like the universe is like, Dimitris, it's time to make a judgment call on something that you feel like you might know already. Like usually that first feeling that we have, that's always the right one. And the fact that you're into tarot tells me that you do have like like you are intuitive. Um I spent the longest time trying to ignore like the things that I knew to be the right choice out of fear. Um have you tried to have you just tried to talk to your person about why you're unhappy, or do you feel like it's kind of falling on deaf ears?
It's impossible to talk to him.
Mm.
I would like to say something that I have no insecurities about breaking up or about.
Okay.
I have my only issue is the children and the children, but I wouldn't allow myself to introduce a new partner every 2-3 years
Yeah.
into their lives. I would never do that.
Demetris, it's funny you said that. Like, I've always made like a joke that I'm kind of missing the part of my brain that allows me to be insecure. But that's actually a huge like lesson that I had to learn. Like I really know how you feel, and I really like I want you to know like it hits really close to home because after I split up with the girl that I was with for a long time, I made a lot of mistakes, like as far as introducing people into my daughter's life way too early that really I shouldn't have. And it seems like you're a great dad. I mean, that I don't even need to pull any more cards to know that. Just the way that you speak, it seems like you really want your kids to have a good life and like a healthy life. And um, dude, I all I ever wanted was for my daughter to understand what it was to see a healthy connection with somebody. So I really know how you feel. Um, but the my long-term partner, she had some mental health issues that she refused to work through, like refused. So I do know what you mean about feeling like you can be as like understanding, compassionate, thoughtful, like about trying to work things out with someone, and it feels like it falls on deaf ears, like someone's just not able to do it, to like kind of have that kind of self-awareness. um I want
and apparently I don't have the right way of communicating.
Yeah, well,
Either, because
yeah,
it works two ways. I think that.
of course. I'd really like to get some advice, but Dimitris, I gotta be honest, like the more that I'm kind of understanding what's going on and the cards that came out, I'm getting such a powerful message. You know, tarot is its most beautiful thing is showing us really what we already know to be true about ourselves and our situations, like our deepest feelings. And, you know, it's really becomes up to us whether or not we want to acknowledge like our own happiness. But I can tell you that, I mean, you seem like a good person. You seem like you want to help other people. I mean, you're a psychiatrist. You care about your kids. You deserve more than the bare minimum with the person you're with. Like, you deserve to be happy. And I think putting your happiness first when it comes to people, it's not selfish. If anything, it's selfless, because that's really how you become the best version of who you can be as a parent too. You know, like I always think about like when my daughter gets older, how the hell do I give her relationship advice if I was afraid to break out of a bad relationship? And I know it's scary. And for a while I was somebody who felt like I needed to be with somebody. But hold on, let me get another card for you. Spirit, what's the advice for? Listen, I know this isn't easy, man. I know it's not easy.
No.
The Hangman energy is what came out for advice. I think this is so interesting, Dimitris. This is a major arcana. This is such a spiritual card. You know what? The big message of this card, which I think is really speaking to the universe trying to give you advice on the situation, is changing your perspective on what the outcome could be, or what's best for you. I mean, the devil card couldn't be more clear. It's showing like that you feel kind of bound to this person, and I don't know if is there a fight, like and this I do completely understand if it's the reason. Do you feel like there's a financial implication of you separating? I don't know how it works with partnerships. And okay, well, that's a good thing. Do you feel like you owe this person something?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Do you feel like your kids will not grow up? How old are your kids, by the way?
5 and 1.5.
Okay, they're so young, man. I got custody of my daughter when she was 7 years old, which is a story for another day. I have to tell you, you know, I always try to, again, hangman, like kind of putting things into perspective, and take this for whatever it's worth. But I really want you to know, like, I mean this from my heart space, man. Like, I really mean this genuinely to you, because I know what you're going through. I think back to when I was 5, and my daughter is very intelligent. I actually, like, she's 11 now. A lot of times children don't, most kids have very little recognition or memory as they, even by the time they're 11, of experiences before they're like 6 years old or 7. You get like these fleeting images in your head. They are so young, man. I mean, do you really feel like they won't be able to have a happy life if you separate from somebody that's causing you a lot of, like, I guess, like turmoil and sleepless nights? Is that really how you're viewing this separation? I know that's a tough question, and listen, I'm not here to I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I really want to help you for like in a genuine way.
I totally understand. I'm mostly afraid of myself because I don't know if the way I see things is the way they really are, or the way I choose to see things because I'm tired, because it's just me that gets tired and wants to change partners every now
Yeah,
and then. And when will that end? And to what cost for my children?
yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to end the show. I'm going to just fly to Greece. Let's go get a drink and we can talk about this. I'm just kidding. Um, Listen, man, everything you're saying is so valid. And I have to tell you, I have so much respect for you because the fact that you're asking yourself the important questions is the most important part. Like, you're not asking yourself superficial questions or like creating reasons. Like, for instance, oh, it's the like the separation, the financial aspect. Like, you're asking yourself real, like, deep questions. I just the hangman, there's no coincidences in tarot. And the fact that this is showing up about really changing your perspective on the situation and not looking at it from one perspective. But I gotta tell you, I know that sometimes it feels like, hey, am I in the wrong about thinking this way? Like, I know there's two sides to the story. Listen, if you feel in your heart like you've done everything to try to have a good relationship with this person and they're not receptive, and I know that fault is never 100% on one person, but at the end of the day, all you need to ask yourself is this somebody that that I can be happy with long term? Because bad relationships only get worse; they don't get better. And if you're dealing with somebody unstable, and I mean, you would know a lot better than me. I mean, you know, it sounds like you prescribe medicine for people who have like mental health issues. If you can't fix people, all you can do is help them, and you can't. It's not your job to fix somebody you're dating. The hardest lesson for me was realizing that I can't be with somebody for who they can be. You need to be with somebody for who they are, and you grow with somebody or you grow apart. And I have to say it again. It is not like your kids are, and I'm not underselling how serious of a decision this is. Your kids are not 13 and 14 where they're going to kind of pick up on like all the nuances of this breakup. They are so young where it sounds like I really think that if you try to have the conversation with them, like, you know what, we think we'd be better as friends. He still loves you. We want you to know that it's not your fault, like us separating, and we want you to know that you can see him as much as you want. It doesn't mean that he's not going to be in your life anymore. We just decided that we think it's that we're better as friends rather than living together. That's all you can say. And truthfully, kids are so resilient. You have to, I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you know that. Especially young kids. They are so resilient. My daughter was devastated when we told her together. She cried. She got over it really quick. And as she got older, Dimitris, it became more apparent to her why we like why her and I weren't right for each other. Um, you know, when they're that young, it's a lot easier to to have to like go through something like this than when they're older, you know? Because I can tell you in another 5 years when one of your kids is 10 or 11 and there's more kind of like turmoil between you and this person potentially, it's going to feel even harder for you to do this, you know? But if you feel like you've put everything you have into this relationship, you have to do what's right for yourself. You have to. You owe that to yourself. Like, you owe it to yourself to not have to settle for the bare minimum with somebody. You do. You're a good person. I mean, you're showing up as Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. Somebody who is like sensitive, introspective, which is so clear to me by talking to you. Somebody who is very open with how they feel. I also would like shoot from the hip and guess that you're probably a pretty romantic guy when it comes to somebody that you have strong feelings for. On top of that, with this King of Pentacles, you're somebody who's supportive, super steady, reliable, like generous, like you're grounded. I mean, you're it's so clear to me that you have such a good head on your shoulders and you're just trying to navigate doing the right thing by your kids. But listen, man, life is it's too short to be living wrong. You know, nobody wants to wake up and be 65 years old, like, and have their life pass them by and live with regret. Um, your kids can still be part of this guy's life. If he wants that, if he's, you know what, if he really loves you as many issues as, because I'm sure he does deep down, no doubt. I know sometimes it's tough when people have mental health issues to feel that way, but I know he probably cares about you. If he really loves you and cares about your happiness, I think he'll understand that. Well, you hope he will, and you hope that he'll want to maintain a relationship with the kids. But maybe time apart is what he needs to get his shit together too. You know, like, but it's not your job to have to carry all this weight around, man. It's not. I want to get one more card. I know what you're going through. I truly know what you're going through. And I gotta tell you, like, getting on the right timeline in our lives and making the tough choices, it's not supposed to be easy. There's supposed to be lessons that either allow us to grow and be our best selves and or settle and be stuck in like really like toxic cycles that get worse and worse. And I've spent most of my life stuck in these places with people. I mean, I feel like I finally like got my feet on the ground like 6 or 7 months ago when I got into tarot, and I had massive tower moments in my life. The Chariot came out after the Hangman. Dimitris, this couldn't be more clear to me, brother. You know what's right for you, and you need to take inspired action, and be confident about what you know to be right for yourself, and it will work out. I know that it's tough when we don't see what's in front of us, but this cannot be more clear. You need to change your perspective on the life that you can have with your kids and potentially him in it, without him, like, without it being at the expense of your happiness. And you don't have to jump into another relationship. I would always tell you not to. But I don't think you're doing yourself or your kids any services in the future, as much as you're trying to be protective of their happiness. Stability with kids only comes from healthy relationships. And that's an uncomfortable truth for everybody out there. And I know you know what I'm talking about when I say that.
I think you're so seriously so right in what you're saying, that I have to change my perspective on how I see things.
Yeah.
That could lead to something beautiful with or without him.
Yeah.
I seriously need to change my perspective. That's not the first time that this happens to me. I have been in other relationship. It always ends in the same way. So there is something wrong with me as well.
Dimitris, there's nothing wrong with you. You suffer from the same condition that I do, which is giving to the wrong people. it's so clear that you're so generous with others. And, you know, one of the most empowering moments of my life was realizing what I what I give to people. It's what I deserve back. You deserve to be with somebody who is gonna like return like the love and the kindness and the generosity that you give. Otherwise it becomes extremely unbalanced. It, I mean, it's tough. It's so tough. All of my relationships have been like so unbalanced. It's been with like emotionally unavailable, wounded, broken, avoidant women that I felt like I had to fix, truthfully. And that's really tough for me to say to the world, for whoever finds this video. But it was my uncomfortable truth that I really had to look myself in the mirror about. And I have to tell you, once I set healthy boundaries for my own happiness and what I deserved, it's like the universe opened up the floodgates for better people coming into my life. It's empowering to know what you deserve and what you don't. And it doesn't mean that you can't have love for this person, because to be honest, that girl that I was with for a long time, I mean, it really became very toxic and angry, and there's a lot of resentment. I really have love for her still. You know, it's important that we forgive people and release them, and not hold on to anger or resentment. But it's hard not to when you feel trapped with somebody, and you feel like you just keep giving and giving, and there's just nothing else to give. Um, it's on him. It's on him to do right by you. And if he can't do that, then he needs to try and understand that, or maybe find a way to look within himself. Because if he truly loves you, if you take time apart from him, he'll get his shit together for you. And if he can't, then that's your answer too. But your kids are so young, man. I'm telling you, it's all about how you speak to them about it. Have the conversation with him first, and let him know how you feel. And if it feels like it's falling on deaf ears, you have to make the right choice for him. And again, I don't know your dynamic. That will be at your discretion whether or not you feel like that's a conversation that he's like emotionally mature enough to have with your kids with you. But hopefully he is, because it sounds like he has a lot of love for your kids, just like my ex did. But I promise you, Dimitris, your kids, it will be tough. It will be very tough conversation. It will be the toughest conversation you've ever had. But kids are resilient, and your kids are young. One of them won't even remember this, truthfully. And your older one, who's only 5, she will understand. And the weight that fell off of me when my ex moved out, it was like nothing I've ever felt. I felt like a burden lift off me. And you letting him know that you want him to be part of your kid's life is healthy. And again, that will be like at your discretion. And it also shows, like, you'll find out very quick how people really truly are. You know, like, maybe you'll, and I don't even want to put this out there into the universe, maybe you'll find out that, like, he doesn't really. Okay, let me rephrase that. My ex completely stopped talking to my 11-year-old within like a month after we separated. And that was another conversation I had to have. But to be honest, that validated that I made the right choice, because they had a good relationship, but she had so many mental health problems. She stopped talking to my daughter, and my daughter is fine. I determined and realized that my daughter just needs a strong woman. It doesn't have to be her. She needs somebody healthy in her life, like a healthy role model. And when kids get older, if somebody is mentally unwell, they become less and less of like a healthy role model for kids. And you know that already, though. That's not something new. Dimitris, listen, man. If you have any more questions, I'd like to pull cards for you, dude. We're friends on Instagram.
I don't want to take up all of your time.
Listen, you're not taking up any of my time. Like, I do this show because for me, I offer free services because the exchange for me is getting the opportunity to meet people like you. You know, everybody who watches this show really is like an extension of me. I really believe that. I mean, I truly feel so connected to what you had to go through. Like, a lot of the people are just on different timelines. And listen, you deserve happiness. Your kids do. Don't give up on your life and tell yourself this is the best that you can have, because it's not true. It's not true, and I promise you that in a year or two, you'll get all the confirmation you need that you made the right choice, and it will honestly pull up like a hidden strength in you that you always had, but that you didn't know was there. Breaking karmic and toxic cycles with people was the toughest thing I've ever had to do in my life. I used to do a ton of drugs in my early 20s, and I used to sell drugs. I used to get in fights. That stuff was so easy to drop when my daughter was born, because you know, it was so obvious that I had to be a better person for her. The toxic relationships and attachments to sex was a lesson that took me forever to learn. But it was necessary, and it's going to be on you to be strong and do what you already know to be true. But I mean, this is so clear that you're putting, I mean, with the Two of Swords, you're putting off a choice that you know to be true. I almost feel like with Judgment, Dimitris, this is kind of almost funny. They're like, come on already. Like, we're about to step in here. Like, this is like a divine intervention thing. Like, how bad do things really need to get, you know? Like, for you to do what you know is right. Listen, I'm here to talk to you about this off air whenever you want. Okay? I'm not a therapist. I'm just a person who's made a lot of mistakes and really just tries to help people, like, grounded in real life and things that I went through and the way that I was able to work through it, you know? And I don't know, have you talked to an actual like therapist or like a child therapist about how to deal with this? I don't know if that's a silly question to ask you, but
no, I already know how to deal with the children.
Okay. Okay.
I
Listen, tarot is great if you feel like that might be helpful. That's something that won't do any harm. Talking to maybe a child therapist, just you and them, about some healthy ways to approach this conversation with the kids. But dude, you deserve to be happy. It's so clear that you're a good person, and it's so clear that you're dating somebody who's not reciprocating or willing to change or grow with you. You know, somebody should make you happy too. It's not your job to just make other people happy.
No, but is it our job? Or is it no? I mean, yeah, he's not willing to evolve. He's not willing. But should somebody even demand that? Why should I demand from somebody else to evolve in my way, the way I am seeing?
You're right. You don't. But that's the whole thing with a relationship. You know, it's a choice. Like, spending your life with somebody is a choice. And it doesn't have to be a demand. You shouldn't have to make demands. There's always compromises in relationships. But if somebody's meant for you, it shouldn't have to feel like a battle every day. And you're right. I appreciate what you're saying. I mean, it seems like you're very self-aware of other people's feelings. But again, I think it's this whole thing, this hanged man thing, changing your perspective from who am I to make demands to maybe why do I have to make these demands? That doesn't seem healthy to me. Because you are right. You shouldn't have to make demands. Nobody should. But maybe changing your perspective on feeling guilty about about expecting certain things in a partner to understanding that it's what you inherently deserve to have with somebody. And if you have to get to a point where you feel like you have to make ultimatums and demands, that's probably not somebody that you should be spending the rest of your life with. And that's just the truth. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who would be so grateful to have somebody like you, somebody who's stable, who makes good money, who's a good parent. You're like probably every responsible man's fantasy, truthfully. So why the heck would you want to be with somebody who can't see that and somebody who's not willing to change? Change your perspective on what you deserve in somebody, and what's healthy and what's not, and commit to it, dude. Commit to it because you know what the choice is if you don't. And I really don't think things will get better with somebody, especially if you feel like there's mental health issues that aren't getting resolved. That's a tough thing. I mean, the last girl I saw had serious mental health issues. Like, I actually think she had some personality disorders. I mean, again, I'm not here to like defame my ex-girlfriends, but there's certain people that you can't reason with, you know? I mean, I dated a narcissist. You can't convince somebody who has like a real narcissistic personality disorder of anything, you know? So certain people can't be changed. And that's okay, but you don't have to live with that person. So
it feels like a parallel universe, like we're living identical lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
You in the States and me in Greece. It's amazing.
I know, man. Maybe we were best friends in our last life.
Yeah.
I certainly feel like a recognition with you. But listen, man, I'm here if you need somebody to talk to. Like if you just feel like you need a friend to talk to off air, just please message me on Instagram. I'm always here to help. But it's so clear that you know what choice needs to be made, and it's those self-limiting beliefs that are stopping you from making a choice. But what's coming? I need to pull one more card. I need to. But I mean, you got the Chariot with the Hangman. Shift your perspective. Stop telling yourself that, like, stop feeling guilty about this. You don't need to feel guilty about this. Like, it doesn't, the only toxic aspect of maybe where you have something to play with this is enabling yourself to be in this position. And listen, man, it's good. One more, please. What does that mean, Spirit? All right, Dimitris, this couldn't be more clear. It's actually kind of funny. If you work on this for yourself, like work towards what you know that you need, the universe, and please go back and rewatch this. I got the Ace of Cups. The universe is literally telling you that by you doing right by yourself, what is waiting for you is a new, and this could be when you're ready, when you're healed from this relationship, there is someone else out there that is going to give you an overflowing cup of love, intimacy, emotion. Somebody that's going to not give you a page of cups energy. They're going to give you the cup. Like, they're going to pour back into you what you pour into them. Like, you're going to be in a relationship that feels like equal and balanced. And I didn't even need to pull a card on that, man. I mean, you seem like such a good person. You have so much to offer. The biggest thing is like setting boundaries and knowing what you want in somebody. So the next person that can come into your life, it will be somebody that you're attracting, somebody that reflects that in you, because we really are, like, how we feel about ourselves is a reflection of what we attract in other people. And I did not know what the hell that meant for the longest time, till I understood all the shit that I was willing to put up with, like, with people. So stand in your power, do what's right for you, and I promise you it's going to be the right choice for you and your kids. And listen, Dimitris, I am not worried about you at all, my friend. I'm not worried about you at all. I just want you to know that you have everything in you to make the right choice, even though it's fucking scary. It's okay to be scared. It's not okay to let fear make choices for us for the rest of our life. And I'll stand by that forever. You know, I don't know how much you know about me. I quit my job that paid like 6 figures, like my really comfortable corporate job, to read tarot for free because I felt like this is what I had to do. And it was scary as hell. It was scary as hell to break out of a toxic relationship. It took a lot of strength. And, you know, every day I'm still learning the lessons, you know, for myself. But have courage, man. Have courage to do right by yourself. That's how you do right by your kids. Straight up. Straight up.
I hope I will one day.
No. We're gonna rephrase that. You don't hope. You know you will. I know. There is no hope. I know. That's reframing your mind. I know that I will. Okay? That's how we bring in manifestations. That's the law of attraction. I know. Don't hope, because you already know. So know that you will. Okay? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check up on you in 3 weeks off air. I'm going to message you. And I mean this in a friendly way, because I really like you. I consider you a new friend. I'm going to beat you up a little bit if you haven't tried to have a conversation about this with him, all right? So you're here to push me. I'm here to push you, okay? But
okay.
Listen, trust yourself. Listen to your intuition. And just remember, you deserve to be happy. And that's going to be reflective in the life your kids grow up to have. Okay?
Thank you so very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Dimitris, I love you, my friend. All right? I'm absolutely going to come visit you in Greece. All right? So...
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show. And yes, thank you for watching. Please message me if you need anything off air, okay?
I will.
And if you wanna leave a donation, by all means. But you being here is always enough for me. That goes for everybody. So thank you so much, my friend. Much love. I'll be thinking about you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, take care, Dimitris.
Be good. Be good.
Okay.
Yes. Bye.
All right. Wow, what a great guy, everybody. Guys, let's send Dimitris some love. I mean, who here knows what he's going through? I felt like I was looking in my Greek mirror talking to him. Okay. Wow. What a great guy. Guys, send him love. Anybody watching, let's send him love and strength. We know he can do it. It is so tough the first time we have to like make a choice like that we know is right. It's scary as hell. But after we make it, it's always like, why was that so tough? Everybody, thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Dimitris. It was such an honor to meet you. For anybody new, please feel free to subscribe if you like the show. I just started this channel like a month and a half ago, and it's still a mystery to me how people keep finding it, because I really don't know anything about like technology or YouTube. Michelle, how did the relationship that seemed so great go so wrong so quickly? Do you want to know the secret, like the secret truth, Michelle? it was never great, that relationship. It never was. I gotta tell you, so and again, I guys, I didn't start this channel so I could talk shit about my exes, okay? It's ungentlemanly, and it's not the impression that I want to give, but I do want to talk, like, I do always speak from my heart. I met her 6 months after my daughter was born, and to be honest, Michelle, like, as a fully formed adult now, who still makes mistakes, um, I got red flags, big red flags from her 2 months into the relationship. 2 months in. So to answer your question, there was good moments. We had some good times together. But a lot of it was my fault. A lot of it was my toxic codependent attachments to the wrong people. And like a fear of not knowing when to walk away or not listening to myself. That's the truth. So to answer your question, we probably stayed together about 8 or 9 years too long. And I really care about her. In a lot of ways, she showed me a lot about myself. And right after we broke up, I didn't really realize that till very recently. But I mean, when somebody starts blacking out after like the second month, like over and over again when you go out drinking, might be a red flag. When somebody lies to you within the first 2 months, even a small one, probably a red flag that they're comfortable lying to you in general. And for everybody watching, it took so long to heal from that. When you're used to just like being with people who like are comfortable lying, it like reprograms the way that you see relationships. I'm still working through that, like I met somebody amazing like recently, and it's like you could meet somebody who's literally a mirror of your own values, but if you're not healed, like even the most honest, trusting, like like forthright person who speaks like earnestly, you're gonna feel like there's like you're gonna feel suspicious of them until you kind of heal that aspect of yourself. So like it's really important. It's tough to do. I'm not a finished product. And anyway, thank you so much, Dimitris. I would love to take some more questions. I put all signs. Sometimes we get through them, and sometimes we don't get through a single sign. So, so sorry if I missed anybody's comments. AK Knight, so great to meet you. I think you're new here. And hi P, nice to meet you. And Moonchild, so great to see you. Yes, I'd love to take some more chat questions. Guys, all my readings are always free on my show. They're all donation based. So if you'd like to donate, that your donations ultimately make this show possible for me. I do this. This is something that I take as like my work I need to be doing. And I do understand that there's a lot of people out there who don't have money to go see a therapist. There's a lot of people who don't have money to pay their rent, let alone like get guidance when they really need it. So that's why I do this for free. And I'm gonna keep doing it till I can't pay my my electric bill here. But your donations make it possible for me to keep going. And you guys just being here. So if you'd like to donate, there's some links to different ways to do that in the video description. So yes, anything you want to donate is much appreciated. It can be a little bit or a lot. So AK Knight, I'd be happy to pull some cards for you. Mm. Let me do a little sage here. Mm. Guys, I will never stop being surprised by the people that I'm lucky enough to meet on this show. Um, it's not just something I say when I say that everybody who like finds this channel really feels like an extension of me and like mirrors what I've been through, just maybe on a different timeline. It blows my mind. Um, I mean, it sounds like Dimitris is literally going through like exactly what I went through. Um, so I'm so grateful to you guys all for that. I really am. Bye, Moonchild. Moonchild, I'll have to get you on soon. I'll pull some questions for you, or I'll pull some cards for you soon. But great to see you. I hope you have a nice night. Okay. Okay. My thoughts. Drink some water and then CTD. What's CTD? Um, I know Christy knows. I'm like really bad with acronyms. I don't know, Christy, is he an investment banker? Looking to invest in a local flower business? Would it be beneficial to your future? I mean, probably be beneficial to your sex life. Just all the. Do you really want me to pull cards? Yeah, let's pull a card on that. Sure, because I love you. Just keep in mind, just a cautionary tale. This goes for everybody because I used to sleep with a lot of people, and I'm not really proud of that. I just I didn't. I thought that's how I found my happiness at one point was through sex with people that like I didn't really have like a real connection with. Um, just remember when you're sleeping with somebody, you're effectively sleeping with everybody that they've slept with, especially in the recent. So just keep that in mind. Be safe. All right. Um, you know, this is couple sleeps with a lot of people. Mm, that might not be energy you want to take on, but um, let's see. AK Knight, where are you chatting with us from? Just be careful, Christy. Please be careful. It's really about what you're hoping to get out of it. Um, AK Knight, it was so great to meet you. Oh yeah, I think it's probably pretty early there for you. AK Knight, feel free to message me on Instagram. If you ever want a reading off air. Yeah, for anybody new, I do offer private readings if you don't want to come on the show. I only charge $35. We usually do like an hour. Um, but AK Knight, I'd love to have you on. We do a show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's get a card for Christy for advice. Actually, I want to use my other deck. Christy, just use protection. Nobody wants to get the gift that keeps on giving. So, let's find out. But probably just casual. I don't even think I need. I'll pull cards for you, but I probably don't even need to. People like swingers. I think the whole thing is it being casual. Otherwise, it creates like a weird dynamic. Like the whole thing is like as a couple doing something that they can be attached, like detached from after. And trust me, that dynamic's for good or bad, it's going to change real quick after you sleep with both of them. So that might not be a friendship that you want to take part in. Like, what if it's really bad sex? Sorry, I'm not trying to put things in your head, but you know I care about you. I just want to protect you. Just be careful. All right. All right, Spirit. Can we get some advice for Christy on this situation? Thank you, my thoughts. And it's great to meet you. What the heck does that mean? What's some advice for Christy on this? One more, please. Is this about, what does that mean? One more. All right, Christy, I think this is what I got. So just take whatever you can out of this. First card out was the Queen of Cups. I think this is telling me what you're looking for just generally. Like you want a real connection with somebody. The card that came out after that is the Ten of Wands. Something tells me that this could maybe turn out to feel like a burden. I mean, it's a card of burdens. Like let's get you on. Not for this though. This is pretty easy. This might end up feeling like a burden for you. With this couple. Again, you can do it. You know, it might not be horrible, but again, I don't, I know that guys, this might come off like not eloquent to say. I don't want to cock block you, Christy, ever. I would never want to cock block you. But I think what it's saying is this might end up feeling like a burden in some weird way, and that you should work on yourself, maybe, first. I think you should work on maybe, you know what, use your judgment. The Queen is very intuitive. Have a conversation with them both about it, what they're looking for, and don't take people's words at face value, because this might be something like you don't know what their dynamic is. Like I think I told you my friend's marriage got like destroyed by this. This might be like you don't know what the dynamic is with this couple. So just yeah, use your intuition, use protection. But I truthfully, I wouldn't want to. That doesn't sound like a situation where these are going to be like lifelong, long-term friends for you. or be friends with them and don't sleep with them, but it's just gonna get weird, truthfully. And what happens when you meet somebody else? Like it's gonna get confusing and muddy, and I don't care what anybody says. It would. So be careful. I think you should focus on you, and I think you want a real connection with somebody. This might, yeah. I think this might end up just feeling like a burden. Whatever that's worth, but you know better than me what's right for you. Just be safe, be careful. Just remember, a lot of men, some women, they could be shameless. Like you don't want to start having like a secret relationship with this guy if he catches feelings for you, which happens when you swing. Always does, it seems like. Anyway, so okay. You guys still friends? Hey, Alicia. Nice to meet you. I'd love to pull some cards for you. Hey, Visco Pro. Was. Okay. Should I read into that? Oh, good. Okay. Listen, everybody's different, you know? It depends what you're looking for. So, good. Yeah, I mean, as have I, truthfully. I've had similar situations. It didn't ruin like a friendship dynamic, but yeah. Use your discretion. Um, so I'm not worried about you. Just again, just be careful because you don't know who they've slept with, and you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to take on other people's energies. Um, you know, like I know this isn't a hot take. STDs are real, everybody. They exist. And you can't look at somebody and say, "Oh, they have like a really nice jawline. They don't have an STD." So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. So, Alicia, I'd love to pull some. I am doing good, Visco Pro. I am doing great. Um, Alicia, I'd love to pull. Are you still with us here? Just remember, she can have one too. So it's not just him. Okay. Alicia, if you'd like a chat question, I'd be happy to answer. Just let me know you're still here. Otherwise, maybe we'll try to start doing some all signs. Okay. I think we're going to start off with this deck. Let's start out today with water signs. Let me just mark down. Okay. Hi. Okay. All right, so let's start with all signs, water signs. So Cancer. Hi. This is Indiana, everybody. He's my little mascot um on my page. Indiana's 130 pounds. and he's a very good friend. Okay. Hi, you want to hang out with me? Okay. Okay. All right. All right, let's pull some cards for Cancer. Come here. Come here. He's my one of two. I have two. I used to have three, but yes. He keeps all the coyotes off of my property pretty effectively. So, okay. All right. All right, let's pull some cards, Indiana. Okay. I think he might actually want to go out. So, okay, so let's start with Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. Whatever comes out. Thank you, my thoughts. My thoughts, what, do you have like a nickname or a name? I always like to ask. Just so, you know mine. That way I can know yours. Absolutely, Steve. Love you. Parthiga, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for finding the channel. We do a live show on Thursday, Friday, Saturday here. Um so all right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Karthika, I could if after we do Cancer, I'd be happy to pull a card or two for you if you like. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Yeah, and for anybody new, please feel free to subscribe if you like. And if you'd like to leave a donation, there's links in my video description. I have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. The PayPal hasn't really, they keep holding all my donations. I think they think I'm like a drug dealer or something. So, um, but yeah. Okay. Cancer. Ooh. Cancer, first card out. Ace of Swords. I think you've had like a, well, let's keep going. I got like a pretty strong message. Oh, thank you. Really interesting. Oh my gosh. What does that mean? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm a Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, so I'm a triple water sign. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Why this card? All right. Okay, everybody. First card out. So for the I always like to just mention for when I'm doing whatever comes out, I usually pull 6 cards. I do 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. Um, so first card out, Ace of Swords, followed by the Moon, followed by Page of Swords. Rachel! Oh my goodness! What a pleasant surprise! That's so fun. Christy, Rachel is like my dear friend. She actually lives really close by to me. Rachel's what in like the very very elite, very small group of people that I went on a date with, that I was able to that became a good friend of mine. So I love Rachel very much. She was one of the only people that didn't tell me I was, excuse my language, fucking crazy before I started this show. So, okay. Cancer. The bottom row, we have the star, Aquarius energy, Eight of Wands, followed by the Hermit. Okay. Cancer, I feel like you recently, or you're about to get some real mental, like some real clarity, out of nowhere about some things that really haven't been seen, like some things that you felt like were hidden. Also, some things that you kind of intuitively have been feeling, like in the background, like something kind of lingering around you, like an energy kind of, I don't know, I'm getting like a strong message, like an energy that's been building up, kind of like this like shapeless energy you can kind of feel. But you're gonna get some real mental clarity about it. This is a card of learning, or that's how I'm reading it right now. This Page of Swords. I'm not reading this as a person, more as like an energy of, again, it's using your mind, like fortitude. I feel like you're gonna get some real mental clarity after like a period of kind of feeling like you don't really know, like of things not being seen, about something that you've been working on doing, learning. um I also like with the Hermit, the way it showed up under the Page of Swords, I feel like you've been really focusing, like staying kind of isolated while you've been working on this. The Page of Swords also is an energy of feeling like you're kind of always in the middle of like some kind of stormy situation. Um, like you're kind of always facing some adversity a little bit. Like some, maybe you feel like you haven't really had both feet planted. um, but I, the fourth card that came out after Page of Swords, the Star, which is also under the Ace of Swords. I'm getting two messages. One, I feel like people are acknowledging you. This is a card of being seen sometimes. It's also a card of hope and healing. So, taking that into consideration and the placement under the Ace of Swords, I feel like something that you've really been hoping for, almost kind of like a wish. Um, Something that you've been working on, like learning, something that felt like you've been kind of like unable to see the path clearly, is really going to come true for you. And I think it's going to come, that you're going to feel like it really materializes through communication. Very interesting. That was a very strong message for any Cancer placements. This isn't like a visit from someone. This is really, really fast communication through like a letter, a phone call, email, text. Not really, but it could be a letter. I mean, it's not 1947, so a lot of times communication doesn't come in via letter, but it's going to come in quick, and I think it's really going to make you so happy. I also think it's going to kind of make you go within a little bit too. Let's get one more. This is really cool, Cancer. This is like a hyper specific message, by the way. Really interesting. It's like you're going to get mental clarity about something that hasn't been seen, like something that you've really been working and like hoping for. It almost could come in the terms of like helping to stabilize your situation. Rachel, I forgot what sign you are. Can I get one more card? It's coming. Whatever you've been working on, or like this wish, this kind of like energy of feeling something that isn't seen right in front of you. It's coming. It's taken a while for sure, but it's coming. Knight of Pentacles is an energy. This is like the most solid like energy you can take to the bank. Like sometimes it takes a little bit to come in, but it always comes in. Like this guy always gets to the desired destination. It's really nice. This also feels like your energy too, even amidst like unsettled times, like things not being really clear, crystal clear. You've really kind of been very unwavering and focused, whatever this is, because it's like a real hope and wish. And it's coming. You're going to get the clarity, and it's going to be through communication. That can't be more clear. So great message, Cancer. Great message. Nice. I always prefer to see this than energy of like somebody being cheated on. But hey, whatever comes out as the title suggests. So okay. All right, Cancer. Let's see. Karthika, let's pull a card for you. And Rachel, are you still with us? Let's pull a card for you too after. Karthika, are you still with us? Okay. You know what, Karthika? I started doing this new thing that I really love, and I think I want to do it for you. Spirit, can we get two cards on what are Karthika's secret powers and hidden strengths that she hasn't fully unlocked within herself yet? What do you want her to know is really one of her hidden strengths, that she can really try to tap into, in all aspects of her higher self, for romance, professionally? I really like doing these. We get some cool messages. So, and they're very clear too. The way that I read it is like, I feel like we're all kind of inherently born with something that's like a strength of ours that we excel at. Something that comes from like our higher selves, like something like good and pure. And a lot of times it kind of gets buried through like our own like self-limiting beliefs of who we are, like through fear. And sometimes, we can like kind of tap into it briefly, and it generally we see how effective it is, but we kind of lose it in like the mix in the fray. So um I like to pull these cards because it helps us remember or really acknowledge something that's like a real like gift that we need to really tap into all the time, and like really embrace about ourselves, um, when we're dealing with things in our life. So um, Rachel, are you still with us? Okay. Karthika, am I saying your name right? I hope I am. Can we get Spirit? What do we want to tell Karthika about some of her secret, untapped strengths and powers? Love the name, by the way. Do you know what does it mean? Do you know what it means? Marriage? Your marriage? I don't think I understood. Um, that's what your name means? Okay. Can I get a card for Karthika? Interesting. I've never seen this show up for one of these readings. Oh my gosh. All right, this is what I got for you. Very interesting. The two cards that showed up as your for like your secret strengths and untapped potentials are both major arcana, Karthika. Wow. That's pretty intense. Um Truly. The first card that showed up for you is Judgment. Um I think that you have like untapped like spiritual gifts. I really do. I feel like you don't acknowledge like kind of like your connection to like the universe. Um like this is actually I just got a very specific message. Take whatever you can out of this. I just got a message that the universe like really tries to speak to you through signs and synchronicities often, and maybe you miss a lot of them or you downplay them. Um like that's and that really is a secret strength and power. Like the universe tries to guide you towards like the right choices and things all the time. You in particular. And it's something that maybe you haven't really fully tried to embrace. I really feel like when we see those little things, like those little signs and synchronicities, and we follow them and we keep seeing them, that means we're on the right timeline. I really believe that. It's like chasing down a mystery, it's crazy. But really beautiful. I've never seen that show up for these types of readings. And then you got the Empress. I mean, oh my. I mean, you exude like abundance. I mean, this is really quite serious with this Judgment card. Like, you tapping into your spiritual gifts is you tapping into like this like magnetizing energy. This is the Empress embodies like abundance, love, like sexuality, like beauty. Like she literally everything she touches like blooms. Um it's somebody who like radiates love and kindness. Um it's the embodiment of being able to receive love. Um like from a really like healthy place. Um the Empress has all the energies of all the queens. Um, it also tells me that you might have like some like seriously gifted future kids. Whatever that means. Um, but really like you embracing the spiritual side of you, like fearlessly, it's gonna help you really step into this amazing energy of being the Empress, which is going to attract so much abundance into your life, so much abundance. And also, the Empress never chases. Um, she's magnetic. She attracts what she wants. So, if you ever have to chase somebody, that's not somebody you should be with. Okay, stand in your power, know your worth, your value, and that's going to attract more than you could ever imagine. And always lead from your heart space too with people, even people who don't deserve it. Okay, that's really important. That's a big thing with like the Empress. It's not just about being kind and courteous to people who mirror that. It's about being like thoughtful and acting with grace with people who don't act like that, because those are the people who really need it. So beautiful message. Loved that. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Great message. Yeah, anybody new, thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We just did Cancer. And I think we're gonna do Pisces, Scorpio. And then I think we're gonna take a quick intermission because we're hitting the 2 hour mark. I have to go let my dogs out and stretch. It kind of helps recharge me to go put my feet in the grass for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll keep going. So, yeah, thank you to anybody new. And yeah, please feel free to subscribe to the page if you want, and if you'd like to leave a donation, big or small, it really means a lot to me. So there's links to donate in the video description. My name's Stefan. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. Okay. All right. So let's do Pisces. Let me just timestamp it. Pisces. Oh, thank you. Okay. And guys, I will timestamp after the end of the video. So, and yeah, we do a show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, okay. All right, Pisces. Sun, moon, rising. Whatever comes out. Now there isn't. I need to refill too. All right, we're going to do Pisces. And then we'll take a short intermission. We'll come back and we'll keep going. So, and if anybody would like a phone reading on the show, I do offer free phone readings. We had a great caller at the beginning of the show from Greece. So I know. Well, you know what? You can keep me on point with that because I actually get really dehydrated doing this show. So yeah, I try to drink a ton of water for it and after. But thanks for reminding me. Sometimes I need to be reminded. Christy likes. She reminds me to take bathroom breaks. Sometimes we do like 5 hour streams. So, okay. All right, Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, whatever comes out. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. Wow. Ooh. This is an interesting message. Pisces, this is completely about something related to money and work. Um, you very well could have Earth placements, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus placements. Love that. What is that is that a Prince song? Well, obviously not potty all the time, but okay. Anyway, um, you've been working really hard. Like, I mean, you've been carrying more than you can for quite a while. to really reach this like King of Pentacles energy, an energy of like material permanence. I could tell that you do well for yourself. Take what you want out of that. But you've been working really hard. And it's pretty clear that you're kind of in the end stretch. It's very clear. I also think that you've been trying to, not even in a bad way, sometimes I get bad energy from the Four of Pentacles. You've been trying to be a little bit more thoughtful about your resources. I think you might even be thinking about investing in something, but I mean, you got the World. Whatever you've been working on, it's funny, 10 is a number of like, it's the end of a cycle. This is also the number of like successful completion of something, which is pretty beautiful. And it's attached to your finances. This is you reaping the rewards. You might have been somebody who'd like to be like a little cavalier with like your spending at times, but being a little bit more disciplined and like discerning with your money is really bringing in serious rewards. No doubt it's taking a lot out of you. I mean, this showed up. I also, guys, one thing that's very interesting is you actually, like, this was the third card I pulled. The Nine of Wands came out. The card that came out immediately after that is a Ten of Wands, which is very cool. That's really great progression of things. So no doubt this is taking a lot out of you. No doubt, but this is a card of perseverance, stamina. Like, it's a card of of persevering through things that sometimes feel like a war that you've had to survive, but this guy survived. And he came out on top. And the last card that came out of your 6-card spread was the Ace of Pentacles. Crazy amount of good, like a positive finance, like money energy. You got the World. You got the Ace of Pentacles. This is like new abundance, something like something that you can actually grab in the material that's new. I mean, this is like success. I mean, it's tied to something unbelievably positive with money, like some new material force or prosperity. And it's so clear you're putting the work in. I mean, if you're gonna have a spread about like money, finance, work, great to see that this is the energy you want to show up in. I mean, this guy has mastered the material. This is like the Ten of Pentacles in the form of a person. Like really great energy. This guy's got it all. This guy has it all financially. And you're getting there. You might have even kind of embraced that mindset. And it's so clear this is going to pay off. You got the World and the Ace of Pentacles. And like the confirmation that you're doing what you should is the universe telling you that you're like Wands is a suit of passion, creativity. The passion and hard work and action you're taking is manifesting this. It's materializing this. This is cards of somebody who works their butt off. Somebody who perseveres. Like this is somebody who might work 50 hours a week, like I used to. DZ, thank you. That was really sweet of you to say. Well, right back at you. We're all extensions of one another. Where are you chatting with us from? Aniket, you loved my channel logo? You're the first person to ever say that. I definitely did not go to school for graphic design, as you can tell. But I certainly put my heart into that logo. So that's Indiana, who made an appearance on the show. Beautiful energy. I don't even need to pull anything else. Just keep doing this. Just keep doing this. This is amazing. You're doing it. Like, just passion, determination. like just hard work. You're so close to being back at the house. That's the thing with this card. Carrying a lot, but it's the end of a cycle. He's so close to being home. I love it. Oh, Dimitris, great. Thanks for making an appearance again. Really great energy, Pisces. Really great energy. This is not going to be like a windfall. You're working towards something that you're going to see real long-term success like manifest for you. So, really great reading. And everybody, I think so. We're hitting the 2 hour mark. We're gonna take a quick 5 minute recess so I can let my dogs out and I can put my feet in the grass for a few minutes. It helps me kind of like reset. I'm just gonna put just because I should probably figure out how to put a little sign up when I'm off air or when I'm off away. I'm just gonna write in the chat real quick for everybody when we're gonna resume. So yeah, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys shortly. Everybody, take a little internet break. Everybody, step away from their phones and take a nice deep breath. So, okay, I'm just gonna write a quick message in the chat. Great. Okay. Marita! Oh boy. Marita, we're gonna take a 5 minute recess. We did Cancer and Pisces, then we're gonna come back and we'll keep going. We'll be taking free phone readings, free chat questions. We'll be doing Scorpio next. So yes, everybody go stretch. Okay, see you guys in 5. Ready to go out? Go ahead, Bo. Go out. Okay. And we are back. Okay. Hi, everybody. Jalen. Oh, my goodness. What a pleasant surprise. Life does hit hard. Everybody's got to learn to take a punch, though. And you can always tell who's never taken one. So, Elaine, hi. Great to see you. Okay, everybody, we're back. We're back in action. So we are going to keep going. We're going to do Scorpio next. And then we're going to take some more phone calls and chat questions. For anybody new, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Stefan. We do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, we're going to just do a ton of free questions and calls today. That's really my focus. Always free on this show. Everything's donation based. So if anybody would like to donate, that's you guys make this possible for me to keep going. So, Elaine, we're gonna do Scorpio. Then I'd love to have you on. So okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever comes out. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if anybody would like an off-air private reading, just reach out to me through email or on Instagram. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever comes out. Absolutely, Aniket. Absolutely. Oh no, my light went out. All right. Christy's our unofficial horoscope expert. Maybe she can shine some light on the significance of moon sign placements. Okay. I'm a Scorpio moon sign too, Aniket. Where are you chatting with us from? Okay. All right, one more shuffle. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever comes out. Cool, great to meet you. Thanks, Jalen. It sure is a beautiful day. Okay. Oh, Scorpio, you always have so much going on in your energy. It's always about other people that you may or may not want to have anything to do with. Okay, love it. Sorry, guys. Let me paraphrase and rewind. Actually, let me redact what I said. You always have multiple people in your energy. Always. Ugh. Okay. So we drew 6 cards. All right, I'm gonna start. Anybody watching who watches me, I never asked, do you guys have a preference? Do you guys like when I show all the cards first and then talk about them? Or just if I just start riffing? Does anybody care at all? So first card out, King of Wands. Second card out, Three of Wands. Third card out, Three of Swords. Bottom row, fourth card out. Okay. Thanks, Jalen. I'll show you the cards as we go. It's plain as day that you have a King of Wands who you know, like, watching you, like, intently. Whether you know about it or not, you probably feel them in your energy. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Guys, I can tell you, like, air signs can show up just in fire energy. So, like, it doesn't have to be the sign, but you have somebody, like, watching you very passionately. Somebody who has a lot of strong feelings for you. Somebody that you've moved on from. Somebody who put you in a third-party situation. Maybe more than once. And it hurt you a lot. You feel healed, though. You feel healed, which is really nice. So, you know, occasionally a card will pop out in reverse, and I'll take it. I usually just have my cards upright all the time, so I try to kind of channel in, like, reversal energies too, if I feel like I'm picking up on it. And I guess that was me prefacing by saying I'm definitely picking up on it. This King of Wands does not feel super upright to me. The King of Wands in reverse, guys, he's kind of a piece of shit. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is somebody who is, like, not inspired, unmotivated, like, just completely unaligned from any sort of, like, good timeline. It's also somebody who, like, the King of Wands upright is like a leader. He, like, inspires people. He's somebody who, like, his passions always need to be in alignment with, like, his life purpose. And he really, like, he gets passion and creativity and personal fulfillment out of, like, inspiring other people around something. He's a very well spoken, like, this is somebody, like, people, like, hang on his or hers every words. Reverse, this guy's like a charlatan. Like, he's like this is somebody, like, reverse King of Wands, like, the most extreme example would be like a, like, fascist dictator, somebody who can, like, galvanize others around, like, really horrible evil causes, like, uses their words as, like, weapons to manipulate lots of people. That's the most extreme. But, like, I'm not getting great energy. It doesn't have to be completely reversed. Whoever this person is, this is not like an upstanding citizen. And they cheated on you and you moved on. Took a while. you're ready to like really just embrace like moving forward in your life. After the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups is showing up. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I need to get one more card before I keep going. I need to find out who this is. Okay, I don't even need to pull another card, but I will. This is somebody new. This is somebody new who wants to like offer you like a cup of love, like somebody who wants to emotionally open up to you. And it kind of feels like, I mean, I do feel like you're healed. You feel a little unreceptive to it, truthfully. This is a card of apathy. It can be a card of being like emotionally blocked. I don't know. I just it feels like you're hesitant to receive this offer from someone. Truthfully, guys, what are you doing, Scorpio? I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you... The last card that came out is Justice, Libra energy. I feel like this is the universe trying to like right the ship and offer you something that you presumably didn't get from this like reversed like villain King of Wands. Like it's like the universe trying to bring balance into your life with like a good person who's emotionally available, which is probably something that'll resonate for you as a water sign. Let's get another card. What are you doing, Scorpio? I'm gonna say your name wrong. Freysan Rich. I definitely said that wrong. You're Scorpio rising. Looks like you've come to the right place. There's no such thing as coincidences. You showed up as we were doing it. Great to meet you, by the way. I'm Stefan. I'm also a Scorpio rising. Do you have another nickname or a real name? That's easier for me. And where are you chatting with us from? Scorpios are very intense. Very intuitive too. Funky energy. You're bringing great energy. What are you apologizing for? I reject your apology. It's not necessary. Oh yeah? The space in between worlds, I love it. What can I get another card? I feel like you think that there's something you're missing about this person. The moon came out. It's a card of illusions. I think these are illusions you're creating. I think you are holding on to some level of apprehension because you expect this person to be like the last person, which you should not do. Listen, we need to learn from our mistakes, learn the lessons, be discerning, and find a way to like incorporate that into new relationships in a healthy way. I can tell you that it starts with one, recognizing healthy boundaries and what you're looking for in a person, which, I mean, guys, I don't have to explain the unexplainable. Once you start doing that for yourself, it naturally starts bringing in better people. And I can tell you that beyond any doubt, like just from a place of just real like inner knowing. I mean, that's how it seems to be for me in my life. What's can I get a little bit more on this Knight of Cups? Oh, this person, Scorpio, this person is it. This person is the it. The 10 of Cups. They're bringing you their cup, and they want to move in to your house with every cup in their in their cabinet, my friend. All 10 of them. This person is good. This person is solid. And they absolutely have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement somewhere. Somewhere. It's so clear. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, Scorpio. You know, guys, for anybody out there who feels like they were in like a real like soulmate connection that went off the rails, because it happens. It happens. You know, when the universe brings you something like truly special that's like meant for you, and this goes for the other person too, if you were that special thing that was brought to them. If you don't know how to appreciate that and you toss it away, I can promise you the universe is not going to give it to you again. They're going to make you appreciate, like learn to appreciate something like a lot less than that. So for anybody out there who felt discarded or like a soul connection never materialized, just know, you know, the universe isn't going to give you that again if or someone else, if they couldn't appreciate it the first time. Like the right people get brought into our lives either when we are healed or so we can like, or to help us heal. So you and this other person can like mutually grow and heal together. And unfortunately, it doesn't always work out quite frequently, you know? I mean, I really truly believe that like situations like that, if we don't learn the lessons, we just keep coming back over and over again, like the next life and the next life after that, until we really learn the lessons. And then maybe we have the option to elevate and not keep coming back in past lives. So I don't even want to pull advice because you know the advice. I'm not gonna even pull anything else. It's so clear this is a good person for you. And guys, this doesn't have to be a water sign. To me, like the green flags, the signs, if this person is already in your energy, this is somebody who doesn't play games and is emotionally available. Like this is somebody who's gonna tell you how they feel, and who's like sensitive and romantic. So like if you are like dealing with somebody who's completely like emotionally unavailable and checked out, or won't, like you always feel like they're thinking something that they're not saying to you, this is not that person that's going to give you 10 of cups. So good reading, Scorpio. Hey Alicia. Sure. Elaine, are you still with us? Okay, great, guys. Joanna, great to see you again. We just did Scorpio. Elaine, are you okay with me pulling one or two quick cards for Alicia before we get you on the phone? Alicia, let's see what we can find. No promises. If I don't feel anything strong, I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll call you on IG in a second, Elaine. That was just a general Scorpio Sun Moon Rising reading. How do I even say your name? Do you have a nickname I can call you? Because I don't even think I can say your name. You're so welcome, Alicia. Where are you chatting with us from? Rachel. Much nicer. Pam. We did do Pisces. Great to see you, Pam. Yeah, the matron of our collective, everybody. It was at 1 hour 41 minutes. If you want to rewind. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was great to meet you. Every Thursday, Friday, we're here. So we're so blessed to have you. And yeah, for anybody new, thank you guys for tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe if you like the channel. We try to do something different here, or than all the other tarot channels. And if anybody wants to leave a donation, that helps me keep going. That's donations make this show possible. All my readings are always free. But yeah, it really means a lot. So yeah, there's PayPal, Venmo, Cash App links if anybody would like to. Okay, Alicia. Trinidad and Tobago. That sounds amazing. Who needs a boyfriend when you live there? I'm just kidding. All right, let's see if we can pick up on their energy, Alicia. What deck do I want to use? I think I want to use this one. Oh, I know. My geography game's actually pretty good, everybody. I was like kind of like an underachieving student who got all A's, but would like sneak out of my parents' house at like 11 o'clock at night and like crawl back into bed at 5 a.m. and then go to like sleep for an hour, then go to school and get A's. But yeah. Okay, Alicia. Thank you. I will not. All right, Alicia, let's see what we can pick up on your ex. Really, really to what I said, yeah. Yeah, guys, I was a wild child. I actually yeah, why not? I don't care. I'll tell everybody. I actually streaked at my high school graduation, and then I found out years later that somebody like recorded it and uploaded it on YouTube. um I mean, graduation's so boring. You only care about one child. You have to sit through everybody else. I felt like it was my responsibility to do that. Okay. All right, Alicia. What can we tell Alicia? I think my light's probably okay. Okay. What can we tell Alicia about her ex? Hmm. Alicia, who the heck is this guy? All right. Super clear. Um, and just remember, not I, well, I do. We all have free will to make our own choices. Um, that's the most important thing that we all need to remember. We create and manifest our own life. So does everybody else. Um, this guy, this is what I'm picking up on. I just got to tell you what I see. Um, it's so clear. He knows what your value is, Alicia. he completely knows what your value is. He's just completely emotionally blocked off, and he doesn't want to make a choice on you. Like, he's avoiding the idea of getting back with you, even though it's one of his choices it's one of his two choices. I think he's dealing with a lot of people, like a lot of people. And he also, it seems like he put you in competition with other people or made you feel like you were, which is bad, which is a bad look. I don't really care for people that do that. It's just bad karma and it's really selfish. And you know what? It never really works out for people like that. It's pretty clear that eventually, I mean, it's very clear. Eventually, he's going to try to come back and offer you something stable. Now, when I say that, what I don't want, Alicia, because I don't support people who treat other people like this, and you shouldn't have to, frankly, you deserve better than that. Listen, we all make mistakes, and sometimes we need to split up to grow, like realize what we want, what we don't want, so we can come back together stronger. That's for you to make the judgment on if that could potentially be this type of person, who's capable of that, who has that capacity. But he's coming back, and what I don't want you to do, Alicia, is to sit around like on that hope and just wait for him to show up, okay? Because that's not healthy. Go live your life. Maybe you'll find somebody better than him. I know it's tough when you feel like you're healing from like somebody who might have hurt you. I don't advocate for rebounds because I don't think it's healthy. It's coming from somebody who used to do that quite frequently. But he's going to come back. Can I get one more card for you? You're going to have a lot more... Alicia, what you don't see is you have a lot of people who like you in your energy already, and it's going to become more apparent to you. So, truthfully, you'll probably, like, that's how energy works. This guy will probably, like, when you detach from something energetically and detach from an outcome and worry about you, your own happiness, your own, like, health, and you don't focus on someone else who's clearly not in a good headspace. Like, if this guy showed back up tomorrow, I'd tell you to stay away from him. But like, that actually makes people come back energetically. You know? I know. Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with just making yourself happy being alone. I actually think it's really healthy, and that's how you like find a good connection with somebody. Took me a long time to realize that. You most definitely have somebody that you don't know of that's going to enter your life. And just remember, give people a chance, you know? Looks only go so far. It's about who people are, you know? We all age. Good looks fade for most of us. Other than Pam, of course. You know, and then you're just left with who someone really is. And it's somebody you want to be able to look at as a friend, like connect to, you know? So, you know, give people a chance. Oh my gosh. Love you, Marita. I'm sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed your messages. You could never be invisible to me. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Now I feel bad. But that's really, Alicia, he's out trying to entertain other people. He knows what you are to him. He doesn't want to make a choice. He's literally avoiding the decision straight up. Like, he's just straight up avoiding the choice that needs to be made. But it's not gonna go well for him. He's gonna come back to you, maybe healed. Maybe not. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles tells me maybe he will be a little bit more grounded. You're gonna listen. This is the last card that just showed up, Alicia. Gemini energy. After this, I think you're gonna have a new option. That's not him. I think of these 7 cups that are showing up, somebody better for you that's gonna be like a little bit more balanced. I was just talking about how important like friendship is, which is hilarious. This came out. The 2 of Cups isn't just about like a relationship. It's about somebody that you feel like a real like connection to. Somebody that's there's like a real like there's a real energy of like friendship and understanding and balance attached to a like an emotional connection. So give yourself the time to separate energetically from this guy. Let him learn the lessons, but you have to learn it too. And I can tell you, if this guy shows back up and you get a bad vibe, set boundaries. It took me so long to understand the value of telling somebody no. Truthfully, Alicia, it's powerful. And if you've never done that to him, boy, is that going to shake him up a bit. That's how you shake people up in a healthy way, not from like a place where you want to hurt somebody, because that's not good. Be optimistic, open yourself up to new things, and set boundaries. And you know what? Ask yourself what you really want in somebody. You know, what are some of the what are some of your core values that you want in somebody? Does he match that? Does he bring that to you? Does he hold like the same things like to a candle that you do about like honesty, things like that? And I'm not saying that he doesn't, but that's really important to know what you want out of somebody. You can't even start a relationship till you know what's important to you, what your own values are. And once you do realize that, it makes a huge difference in how you perceive new people coming into your life. But that's just Stefan advice. But I hope that was helpful. He is thinking about you. This guy's just kind of like a ship lost at sea, though, right now. He's probably talking to a lot of other people. I don't want to say a lot. He doesn't have a girlfriend, Alicia. I think he's looking to like explore a little bit, but it's not going to go well for him. He's not. Trust me, he's not going to find who he's looking for. That can't be more clear. You, on the other hand, will. I mean, your last card was the 2 of Cups. All right, you absolutely will. So, okay. So let's get Elaine on the phone. Oh, yeah, I mean, the competition card came out. Of course he is. But that's why things are going to karmically go in your favor. That's why the 2 of Cups didn't show up for him, and it's showing up for you, Alicia. Just remember that. Okay, let's get Elaine on the phone. And thank you for anybody new. It's so great to have you guys all here. We do a show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, live show with callers. It's always different. And yeah, I really appreciate this. Like, appreciate all you guys so much. It means so much to me. I just started this channel like a month and a half ago. And I always kind of say as a joke, but I really wasn't even sure if I'd get like 50 subscribers. So yeah, it means so much to me. And yeah, I'm really grateful for all of you guys. Just you being here. Donations or not. So, all right, let's get Elaine on the phone. Let's see what's going on with Elaine. We talked to Elaine a while ago. And yeah, if anybody would like a phone reading, um, just send me a message on Instagram. I can call you through the Instagram app. Uh-oh, Pam, don't put that out in the universe. You know, guys, if my stream suddenly cuts short, my computer is like steam powered. Like it's really old. I'm not very I'm not like a very tech person. So if my computer just crashes spontaneously, I will reboot and start a new stream. Um, so but that's not going to happen, of course. All right, let's call Elaine from Toronto.
Hello?
Elaine, how are you, my friend?
I'm good.
It's so great to talk to you.
Yeah. It's
How
been a while.
it has, yeah. I think you were last on like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How's everything going with you since we last spoke?
Doing well. Doing well.
Have you been feeling like in a little bit of a better headspace?
Yes.
I love to hear that. And I knew you were going to say yes too. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to ask you a leading question too much. So,
Okay.
so what's going on? What's on your mind today?
Uh, can whatever comes up, it's fine.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's see what's going on, and it's great to talk to you. I love all your graphic design images on your Instagram, by the way. They're so cool.
Thank you.
Rachel, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Hope to see you back, and if you ever want a private reading, just reach out to me on my through email or Instagram. But yeah, hope to see you back soon. We'll be here Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So, okay, Elaine, let me give this deck a quick shuffle. So how's the job hunting been going? Any luck?
Not yet. I recently had a collaboration. So there were communities, so I was doing that while
That's great. That's
yeah,
huge. That's huge.
yeah,
That's how you get new opportunities
network.
and new connections, you know?
Yeah,
So
basically.
I love hearing that. What kind of project is it?
It's just basically focus on journalism, and I have to uh do design some marketing design, a little bit of social media platforms,
Oh,
promotions. Yeah,
amazing. That actually sounds like pretty creative. I love it.
yeah.
All right, let me just gonna do I even okay, never mind. I think I lost my lighter. I was gonna sage. Okay. Spirit, let's pull some cards. What does Elaine have coming in? What's coming towards Elaine in the near future?
You want to sage it a little bit?
I was going to, but I think my lighter fell out of my pocket, but it's okay. I got my stones
Okay,
here.
okay.
Okay. It's coming towards Elaine, Spirit. Interesting. First card out, the moon. I guess Spirit's trying to like be a little cheeky right now. I mean, I feel like you might feel something good coming in. It's a card of like intuitively feeling something like kind of building up. I mean, it's
Yeah.
also a card of what's not seen. Um, let's see. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Um, Get one more. Wow. Elaine, very cool energy. Just very specific. So the next card after the moon that came out was the Page of Cups, followed by the Ace of Swords, followed by the Page of Pentacles. I want to get two more cards just to see. Oh boy, love this. Love this. I mean, the Page of Cups, this could be a new love interest, potentially. That's what this card is. It's like a new love offer, potentially. It could just be, again, somebody that you feel like a real, like, emotional, like, loving connection with that's coming into your life that's new. So that's one element of this. I mean, I have to say that. I know it might not feel like that, but this is somebody new. And I don't know, maybe you feel something kind of like shapelessly, like an energy kind of coming towards you. That's really what I'm getting from the moon. It's like a card of intuition. So what's really interesting after that was the Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Wands.
Could it Page of Cups could be creativity?
Absolutely. And so cups can be an energy of being creative. The Page of Cups specifically has like a creative side to him or her. So this could maybe be you tapping into like kind of like a more flowing creative energy. Which actually, you know what, Elaine, very like that was very interesting that you said that. By the way, after the Eight of Wands, you got another eight, the Eight of Pentacles. This could very well be you tapping into like a creative kind of like I guess more like emotional side to what you're doing.
Yes.
And in that circumstance, that could make a lot of sense because that might bring you a lot of like, this is like a creative, this could be like mental clarity or like a new idea, this Ace of Swords.
Yes.
That's actually speaking to me a lot. Like embracing that side of you, and it's bringing in the Page of Pentacles after that. This is a card of like a new manifestation. It's also a card of like a new material offer. It's a card of like working or learning on like working on something new that's like exciting, that's like that you just feel kind of like present in that moment of like appreciating. But the big thing is it's a manifestation of something new. I mean, I don't know how I don't read that, followed by the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, which is interesting. You got two eights. This is incoming communication. This feels so tied to work. I mean, it's actually kind of interesting. We were talking about this new opportunity maybe leading to like you can, a lot of times that's how you network, and it kind of, you know, leads you to something else, into something else. I feel like this kind of like mental clarity that's coming in is kind of bringing in like a new, something new, like a new opportunity, a new manifestation with work. And it's going to like materialize it, like you're going to get confirmation through communication. This is like a phone call, an email. It's like somebody reaching out to you from a distance.
Oh,
So this is not like an in-person communication. Eight of Wands is communicate, like email, call, like text, any sort of like communicate, like letter, message, document. That's, I guess, like the by the book's definition. And there's almost kind of like a random fun like energy attached to Eight of Wands. Like there's kind of like this randomness, like out of the blue energy. Eight is also like the wands are an energy of creativity and passion. And the card after that was the Eight of Pentacles. I think it's going to lead to something that's something that you're going to be able to put a lot of time in work wise. Like this.
I think maybe I put on in passion and then working hard while at the same time. It's future energy. Maybe.
Absolutely. You know, Elaine, I mean, I know that you're very intuitive. Guys, I'm not a psychic. Like, I tell you what I see and tell you what the meanings are. So you guys can use them to apply to your own situation in life. And I love that you feel like you have an understanding of the direction of this, because that's what this is about. It's about us trying to figure out the significance of what the cards want us to know, together, you and I. But I mean, this is a very clear story. It's a very clear story. Can we get one more card after this Eight of Pentacles? Really cool. The last card out, Elaine, was the Chariot. So funny. This is Cancer energy, by the way, everybody. This is feeling so confident in something that you're moving toward. Like, this is like, Elaine, you got like two really fast moving energies. You got the Eight of Wands, which is really fast moving communication. The Chariot is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck.
Yep.
And a lot of times, I mean, right now it's feeling like it's you. Like, I feel like this communication, after you kind of step into like this new energy, and clarity about how you should work, like your creative side, it really shows me that you're going to be moving like very confidently forward. Like, things are really going to start moving and flowing for you, as long as you like don't resist any of this energy, like within yourself. Like, don't be afraid to suggest ideas, come up with, like, really tap into like your own personal like creativity, emotion, openness. It's really beautiful. I mean, this is like represents confidence, like the healthy part of our ego, like really feeling like a sense of like victory and like drive, like personal power. It's really amazing. I think this might be a good opportunity for you. You put everything you have into it. That's all we can ever do, with things we care about. I think it's going to bring a lot of happiness. The card after the Chariot was the Three of Cups. It's a card of like community, friendship, celebration, which is really nice. I feel like that's really good energy to see. I feel like you in some ways might be like recognized, for all this hard work, and it's gonna make you feel like part of something new and exciting, like a new community. This is really great reading, Elaine. I love seeing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I much prefer to see this than like the like the Nine of Swords and the Devil pop out for what's coming towards you. So it seems like you've really moved forward. I'm really proud of you. I know that you were kind of struggling and wrestling with, I mean, some things that we all wrestle with. Like, I feel like this is really moving really nicely for you, since you've kind of started looking forward and stopped looking behind you. But anything you don't see, because the moon coming out first, it's gonna be fleeting.
Anything if I don't come in or something with it?
Yeah, it's this is like kind of maybe like a present energy now. Like, there's a lot that could happen, like a lot that you feel like is building up to happen. It's the first card of the reading. I mean, to go from a card of like feeling like things aren't seen or known to like just like a real energy of mental clarity, like inspiration, new ideas. So tied to work. It's so tied to work.
Yes.
And who knows? I mean, listen, we might be missing something. This very well, Page of Cups, this could inherently be your energy. It could also be a message about an offer from someone too. Like, I mean, that's a message too that's coming through. And the Eight of Wands came out underneath the Page of Cups. So, I mean, that's a secondary message. I mean, it could be a person that's reaching out to you. It very much feels like your energy too, but there can be multiple meanings attached. I mean, when I do 6-card spreads, I like doing it because you get a lot of different messages. That could mean a lot of different things. So, there's zero bad energy.
Put the page Page of Wands, I actually reached out to a friend yesterday, and we talk about stuff, and he seems like okay with it. Like, I was mad because the other day, sort of mad, but took 2 days off and focused on my work, and then call him back, and then we talk. Could that be?
Absolutely. I mean, listen, if it happened, it could be. This feels like a little bit more future focused, but I mean, with the Page of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands between the Page and the Eight of Pentacles, could very well be about you presenting a new offer to someone about a work project.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could be.
presented sometime this week. Yes.
But just remember, any like mental inspiration or clarity with this Ace of Swords about a new idea, it's really the most important thing is once we kind of get that, like that spark, that we really put the time and work and discipline into into that activity, like there's no reward or recognition if we don't really like put the discipline and work into something. It's also a card of refinement. So like constantly finding ways to get better at what you do, like improve. It's a card of like discipline, working hard to kind of gain that mastery position of what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I see it going so well for you. I mean, the Chariot confirms that like a million times over. So that's what you have coming in. This feels like May, June. I mean, this feels like real present energy. So
Yeah.
Elaine, this was a great reading, and it's so nice to see good things come out. It really is. It's great. It's great to see. It seems like things are going well for you. So just keep having faith in yourself and your abilities.
Thank you.
And listen, I know when you do something creative, it's like human nature where you can feel like, I mean, even if you're the most talented person ever, sometimes we get in our ego and we want to start comparing ourselves to others. Don't ever do that. Okay. That's what we love about art and creativity. One thing is never better than something else. It's your own creation. So don't ever compare yourself to others, like in terms of work or like who you are as a person in a work setting, because that will really that's how we really kind of like shut off that like creativity and the spark. Always be confident about what you do and what you have.
Sure.
So you're so welcome, Elaine. It's so good to talk to you.
Thank you.
And yeah.
I'm gonna run. My mom's nagging. You hear it.
I actually can't. I can't hear it, but
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to go. My mom's like,
okay.
Nagging because it's a nice day. I want to go out and.
Good idea.
She want to go out and have dinner with me. That's all.
Good. Get some mom time in. Perfect timing. I think we got some good messages. And yeah, hope to talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, Elaine.
Bye.
All right. Bye, Pam. Thanks for stopping by. Great message. So good to hear from Elaine. Really proud of her. So, okay, everybody. That was wonderful. Let's see if we got any other requests in the chat. Okay. So on that note, we did water signs. What other element do we want to do? Let's do air signs. Unless anyone watching has a request. Should we do air signs, fire signs, or earth signs? And if anybody has any chat questions. You're so welcome, Elaine. Sure, Joanna. Let's pull some card. Let's pull a card or two on that. See what pops out. Yeah, for anybody new watching, if anybody wants a private reading, I do video or phone. Just message me. I try to be really reasonable. I usually charge like $35. We can. It's kind of open ended time too. I don't really put like a time limit. We just kind of we pull cards so we feel like we have the answers we need. So yeah, anyone can email or message me on Instagram if they ever would like a private reading. And if anybody would like to donate, your donations really mean a lot and they help the channel. So all right, Joe, now let's see. The most highlighted positivity due to come in for you. How about the most what's coming in the most recent? Because we got some pretty good highlighted positivities that last reading. I mean, the world card came out, but I know that was a little far out in the future. Let's see what's coming in next for you. How about that? Um, I do try to just be a little bit, I guess, intentional about what I'm trying to pull cards on. Because guys, it does. I mean, what I hate doing is if somebody asks if love's coming in, and I have to be like, no. This does happen, and I'm not going to just tell everybody what they want to hear. So I try to be a little bit intentional about just being like a little bit more open to what I'm trying to get information on. Because we all have good months and bad months, but they're all for a reason, So, um, but we all know that already. So, okay, Joanna. Joanna, you're in Texas, right? Are you in Texas? Did I remember that correctly? Okay. Okay. Guys, what I actually just decided? After we do um after we do another sign, I think we'll do air signs. I might actually take a little break and then I might actually come back on and I'll do another live stream later tonight, like a late night stream, because I don't really sleep anyway. Maybe I'll sign back in at like 8 or 9 and we'll do another live stream in the evening for the rest of the signs. So um okay. Universe, what can we tell Joanna? What's the next new thing that's good coming towards her? Damn, Joanna. You always get such significant cards. It's so weird to me. Yeah, the first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to like reconcile, but we need to pull some more cards. This is like a new cycle starting in your favor. Like just general good fortune. No pun intended. Um like this is like the start of something brand new. Let's find out what. Um okay. One more. this card came out again for you. Unbelievable. One more. Okay. Beautiful. Joanna, I mean, I tried to channel for the next like good thing coming in. I really try to channel something specific. Spirit's trying to like, I guess, like be kind of cagey in like a cute way. Like they're not giving me something small and specific. They're giving me like macro, like not micro. This is really awesome. A new cycle has already started for you, whether it feels that way or not. Like things have turned in a positive way, which doesn't happen by accident. It's something that you've done, or chosen to do, or like the way you've chosen to carry yourself, that caused this wheel to turn in your favor. And it's always associated with positivity, like good things coming in. What it feels like is it was after like kind of like a turbulent period, like kind of going through things that might have felt like almost like a battle, like you had to survive a battle. It could be associated with you having to really show like stamina and perseverance through some serious challenges with other people. But I think that it's associated. It's truthfully, I'm not surprised at all that I'm not getting similar messages to your last reading. Like it would honestly be surprising if we got completely different messages. Like that's kind of confirmation about your last reading, which was hyper specific, which I'm sure you remember. What you started planting seeds in or manifesting are positive. Like it's your new cycle. It's good fortune for what you've been kind of manifesting or planning your time and energy into in a positive way. And these will always grow with patience. Keep watering them. Like they're going to grow. The next card after that, which is hilarious, is the Hierophant, because it showed up last time for you. I don't know, Joanna, why do I keep being told like something to do with you teaching, like you being a teacher of some sort? Like, because I don't really feel like it has to do with a tradition per se. It could. There's a lot of times like a spiritual context to this Hierophant. You fill in the gaps where you need to. But it's really positive. I feel like you're gonna feel at times like you're juggling a lot, but like it's gonna feel good. Like this is like fun. Like I feel like things are just gonna kind of be going in this kind of like flowing fun way. You're gonna have a lot on your plate, presumably with tied to like this seven of Pentacle energy and this Hierophant, which you have some serious cards popping out for you. And by the way, the Hierophant is positioned under the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a real connection there to the cycle. I'm telling you, that's something to do with something like this could be someone else, like a teacher, somebody teaching you. And it's like a big part of this, like these seeds you planted, or you're the teacher. But it seems like you have some kind of like fun, kind of just like, I don't know, everything's just gonna feel kind of like flexible and fun. Like it's like a go with the flow energy with like the ships. Like there might be some like brief fleeting moments of like, but like it's gonna feel good. It's gonna overall feel really positive. That's coming through really strong. And the final card, which is beautiful, that came out is the Star. I mean, holy shit. To start off a 6-card spread with the Wheel of Fortune and to end on the star. I mean, this is like a card of like hope and optimism. It's also a card of being in the spotlight, being like recognized, which actually makes a lot of sense for I that just comes through really strong. Aquarius energy, by the way. I feel like you're going to be recognized, or people are going to be noticing you. It's also going to be something that maybe you've kind of been hoping for. Also, like, I don't know, take what you will from this. A lot of like sexual energy attached to this card too. But like positive sexual energy. Like healthy. But this feels like recognition of sorts. I that's really coming through strong. You did tell me that. Well, we'll have to have you on soon. You should let me know off air what kind of channel you're doing. I want to hear about it. One more card for what Johanna doesn't see coming. Okay. Why? Why? Sorry, that's Joanna, this is so funny. All right, I'm trying to think of like a classy way to say this. You get I'm sorry, it's really I don't know, maybe this won't come as a shock to you. Hold on, give me a second. Let me just put this light on. That's hilarious. I love how it's showing up as like an afterthought too to all this big thing, because it's gonna feel secondary for you, which I appreciate. Like it's not gonna be something that's gonna be your main focus, which is good. And if it starts to become your main focus, like bring it all back, you're gonna have like this was a card that came out. You're gonna have I feel like you're gonna have a lot of guys competing over you or for you. And I wasn't sure about that until it was clarified by this. This is like the most like phallic, like intensely sexual card, and a lot of times it's like a card of passion, which is hilarious because it's like a lot of sticks, a lot of wands, and it's funny because I don't know what, like, before I pulled those cards, I don't know why I felt like a lot of sexual energy coming from this card, which is kind of hilarious that Spirit brought these two cards up. One gentleman will emerge, though, I believe. That's at least how I'm reading it. You're gonna have a lot of people, so yeah. I imagine you're single. If you're not, you're still gonna have people competing for you, but a lot of wands. There's gonna be a clear winner of all the wands, though, no pun intended. A lot of passion around you, a lot of people competing for your time and energy. Let them compete. And just remember, it's not all, you can't all be about passion. Unless you just want something casual, nothing wrong with that. Just make that known. Again, guys, there's nothing wrong with just wanting like casual relationships. To me, it's like it's incumbent upon us to just be open and upfront with people, and not mislead people. You know, that's the most important thing. We always have to lead with good intention, no matter what we do, whether we want to have a one night stand, or get married. Yeah. Well, that's clearly why you're bringing in a lot of people, because you're not focusing on it. That's kind of when people notice us, when we're doing us. But you're clearly being recognized, clearly. And this is just hilarious. So, yeah, you should just smile to yourself about that. I do think, let's get one more. I'm so interested. I'm like fascinated now. Christy, we're actually gonna, I think I'm gonna do a second live stream later tonight, like around 9. But good to see you. Maybe we'll catch up later. Do we even want to? You know what? Let's just leave it there. I like the mystery of the competition and passion. It doesn't really seem super relevant. No, I'm sorry. I have to pull another card. I'm kind of being nosy here. Why did I pull a card, Joanna? I shouldn't have done that. Ace of Wands clarified by the world. This showed up again for you. All right. Don't take this as gospel. This could also be your creative sexual energy that's like passionate, that's fueling something, but what the heck does this mean, Spirit? Why? There's something significant about someone or something. If this isn't a person for you, it's about creative force and confidence and courage. So, okay, Joanna, I just got a completely different message. They both can be true. Okay? They both can be true. What I just said about the 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, the world. Okay, they both can be true. Frankly, I suspect they might be. This could also be about you shining brightly in a super competitive field. A super competitive field. Like, there's a lot of competition. And what you need to like rise above it, make yourself stand out, is confidence, courage, enthusiasm, creativity. Okay, what am I doing that's different than what everybody else is doing? Am I just trying to operate in the same bubble, like creatively as everybody else? That can work, but it doesn't always feel sustainable. I mean, what do I know? You know, but be courageous with your passion and creativity, and be different than what everybody else is doing. Because who wants to be like everybody else anyway? You know, make it different. Be bold. And it's gonna and you will reap rewards for it. I mean, holy shit, Joanna. Starting the reading with closing out and starting a new cycle. This is also successful completion of a cycle. I mean, geez. What the heck is going on in your energy, girl? This is insane. Stay focused, stay patient. Go with the flow. And you already know it's gonna take a lot of hard work. And there's times you're gonna be like exhausted and you're gonna feel beat up. That's part of it. You don't reap reward, like you don't get the world card unless you sacrifice and put in everything you have into something. So, but you already know that. Everybody knows that. Sometimes we just don't really want to acknowledge it, you know? But beautiful. Good. Me too. I like different too. That's what this card is. This is like a teacher, a leader, somebody people look to for guidance. Like, do you see all the people? This is somebody that people look to for advice, like in a more spiritual context. Like a little bit more structured spirituality too. Like, it's a card of institutions. But that's what this card is. It's about being a teacher, helping others. But just remember, it takes time. It takes time. Anything worthwhile takes time. So keep watering it, keep nurturing it, put time into it. It seems like you're going to succeed, my friend, as long as you listen to yourself and trust yourself. I mean, this couldn't have been more clear. I mean, Joanna, can we just reflect? How long ago did we do your reading? A week ago? The last card... I actually just realized this. Holy shit. Excuse my language, everyone. Guys, for anyone watching, we did a reading for Joanna like a week and a half ago. And we used a different deck. The last card that I pulled for her that came out in her reading last week was the World card. What was the last card that came out today? The last card that came out again was the World card. I can't. I'm at a loss of words. And if anybody doesn't, you know, for anybody who does believe in coincidences, go ask ChatGPT the statistical probability of the World card showing up. Again, in a deck of like 72 cards. It's just like, that's why I don't believe in coincidences, so that's hilarious. And that's confirmation. That's confirmation. I don't always get that strong confirmations. So own that shit. And good to see you again. Okay. Great reading. How are we doing here? All right, let's do... What do we want to do? You know what, guys? Because we're hitting like a little under 3.5 hours. I think we're gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna do a second live stream later tonight. Like around 9, I think. New York time. It's a little after 6 here in New York. So I just want to kind of yeah, I need to clear my head. Staring at a screen is like kind of exhausting for me after 3 hours. So I just need to detach for a little bit and go eat and take my dogs for a quick hike. But I'm gonna do another live stream later this evening. I'll timestamp the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, and yeah, hope to see you guys back. Please subscribe if you'd like. And if anybody would like a reading off air, just reach out to me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a few hours. So okay.